4th of July weekend is coming to an end. It's time to finish the last of the s'mores, clean the barbecues, and pick all the sparklers up off the driveway. But before we put a bow on the fun, let's try 3 snacks, subjectively rate them on a ridiculous scale, and ask, you tried it? You Tried Dat. I'm Nick North, the pals Chad Hancock.
Howdy.
Nick Geiger.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous is not the word I took issue. It was subjective. If you think my ratings are subjective, you do not know me. Mine are the objective truth.
One thing that is judged objectively is the Nathan's hot dog eating championship.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard this news?
Yeah, about Joey
saw
Chestnut.
My boy.
Yeah, and this will have the hot dog competition will have taken place a few days before this episode drops.
Mm-hmm.
And there will be a new champion because Joey Chestnut's not being allowed to compete because he's now being sponsored by a different brand of hot dog.
This is one of the biggest national tragedies in our history is that this fucking loser Chestnut can't compete in this dumb contest.
Well, this is also just dumb. Look, Chestnut is the only thing this fucking contest has going for him. He's the Caitlin Clark of eating. It's just other than Kobayashi, I don't know a single other guy that eats a lot for
Eric
Badlands Booker. He was always my favorite. He's got a great nickname.
I'm sorry, we got some real eating heads over here. I didn't know. I stand corrected.
Well, I mean, maybe they do need other names, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like
Eric Goodlands.
Jordan
Booker,
has
maybe.
to have Jordan needs Magic or Bird, and like there needs to be another competitor to like win a year or two here, and then
Sloppy Joe Douglas or something. Yeah.
Right.
Now, is he getting sponsored by a different hot dog brand, or is he getting sponsored by like? I thought I already got sponsored by Impossible Hot Dogs or something, or is that fake news? Is that fake news?
That could be it. So is everyone who's in this competition need to be like Nathan's hot dog brand only?
Or maybe just not sponsored by a hot dog.
Maybe just him because he's the name. He's the Jordan, so to speak. To sully the name of Jordan, Joey Chestnut is the Jordan.
So is he going to be like
that man ate 47 hot dogs and I took it personally.
Is he going to be homeless now? Like, is this the only time he makes money? Like, is this? I don't know how he supports his lifestyle. I guess
there's whole other contests of them eating other shit too as the year goes.
I think I read also, and I'm not making this up. I think he and Kobayashi are going to have their own contest or something.
Yeah, they're getting like a showdown. I think like actually Kobayashi got kicked out many years ago for a similar reason or something like that, and now they're gonna have their own showdown. This whole thing is just ridiculous.
So it says I was looking up who else might be next on what's the next generation?
Yeah, the up and comer
of hot dog men. So last year,
who did they got in the AAA hot dog leagues?
Last year, Chestnut was a minus 4,000 favorite, which basically means you need to bet like $1 to win $400,
right?
Or $400 to win a
dollar. Yeah.
So it apparently the next favorite up is James Webb. So
the space telescope?
The telescope's there just feeding hot dogs.
Did they name the telescope after a hot dog eating guy?
And then it was Bob Hummel.
I mean, it pretty accurately represents our society in that sense. If aliens are come looking,
And then the second next person is Jeffrey E. Jeffrey Esper.
The E stands for eating. Oh,
yeah.
Jeffrey Epstein.
And the next highest person is Hubble S.
So look out for the James Webb telescope to take home this year's competition.
We're getting the clearest picture ever of Jupiter. Oh, nope, that's just a hot dog that got in front of the camera again. Yep, telescope's eating again.
I know that thing's popular. I cannot watch it. It is disgusting. Like, they always show, like, Joey Chestnut.
About the James Webb telescope.
How can anybody look at those nasty pictures of the Horseshoe Nebula?
Who can look through that filthy, disgusting lens onto the gross universe? No. Like, when he,
the
like,
only black hole I want to see is somebody's butt.
Yep, that's what I call someone's butt, a black hole. Stretch those cheeks out and show me your void of nothingness.
The gravitational pull is pulling millennials into this butthole. They're gonna eat it.
This shot of Phobos is perverse.
Put some pants on, Saturn.
No, every time they finish the hot dog eating contest, and it's always Joey Chestnut like staggering to his feet, just covered in sloppy bun all over his face. I'm like, this is the disgust. Who the fuck cares?
Hey, now he really does sound like a millennial covered in sloppy bun.
He gets the bun nice and moist and wet, and then eats the black hole in the center.
I agree. Those eating competitions are disgusting. The only one I ever liked, I might have talked about this on the podcast before, but the only one I ever liked was when they had the Man versus Beast eating competition, eating competition was one part of the Man versus Beast show. Mm-hmm. And it was Kobayashi trying to eat 50 hot dogs faster than a Kodiak bear. And did you guys watch this?
Well, I heard the Kodiak
9 seconds or something.
Oh yeah. So Kobayashi is out there, and then he's got a table of 50 hot dogs in front of him, and the bear comes walking out through this cage, also with a table of 50 hot dogs, and Kobayashi starts like dunking them super fast, trying to like get it, and he gets like maybe 3 done, and the bear's plate is cleaned. It just went like a vacuum cleaner and just sucked them all down.
He ate Kobayashi.
It was really
well. The only way that you could make a competition out of that would be like with an animal that PETA would get on your case for like feeding too much food to. Right? Like if you're trying to have a dog eat like hot dogs or something, like to where it would be a challenge for them.
Kobayashi versus a duck, and then afterwards we make foie gras out of this duck's liver that we force fed it.
Well, I heard the bear got disqualified though because he was sponsored by the wrong hot dog company, so he didn't. That's one way to take him down.
He was sponsored by Charmin.
Just this bear, with the little cartoon bear in the woods, he's just blowing hot dogs out his asshole, wiping his butt. If you
were forced to be in that competition,
mm-hmm.
I think they get 10 minutes. 5. I think let's say 10 minutes.
Yeah.
How many hot dogs do you think you could put back in 10 minutes without puking?
Including bun?
Yeah, you can dip it in the water like they do. Which
I don't think
I won't.
Do that.
That's gross. Like maybe 2, 3 if I push
2. Two's
That's
the most
gross.
hot dogs you can force down. I understand it's gross, but I'm saying you're made to try to eat as many as you can.
3. Well, how many do you think you could do, Hotshot?
At least 4 or 5. Like
one more than I said. Oh, okay.
2. That's my normal meal.
Like a Joey Chestnut Jr. over here. 2 my normal meal. I'd eat dinner, probably.
I think I could do 5. I'm pretty confident I could do 5. Maybe a 6th.
You've told me about eating 5 at the A's game.
I ate 5 hot dogs at the A's game one time, but that wasn't over the course of 10 minutes.
So
over
was 3 hours, yeah.
Yeah. Probably over like an hour and a half, honestly. But yeah, I think I could do 5. Yeah.
Now, are they allowed to put like toppings on it, or is it just the hot dog and bun?
They don't even offer that.
You probably don't want to.
There's more stuff for them to eat.
Chicago style is like covered in vegetables and pickles running down his fucking chin and stuff. Too many sport peppers.
Yeah. All right, let's eat some snacks. We got 3 snacks to rate them on a 5-point scale. I love that, like that, indifferent to that, dislike that, and hate that. Start with the chips. This is Black and Barrel, which we had a Black and Barrel snack a couple weeks ago. But this is a sour cream and onion Black and Barrel chip.
It's naturally flavored. Naturally with sour cream and onions on it.
Mr. Chip, what percent of the time that
Yeah.
you buy a bag of chips would they be a sour cream and onion chip?
Great question.
Not that high. My thing is, I really do like sour cream and onion. I think it's very good. I also like the sour cream and cheddar variation they have sometimes. But the flavor does get old fast. Like I can't eat half a bag like I normally want to in a chip sitting. I actually don't buy chips nearly as much anymore because I will just eat them relentlessly if they're
Maybe you should
out.
buy sour cream and onion.
Did you say I don't? Did you say you don't buy chips, or you don't like chips as much as you used to?
I don't buy them. I still love chips. I'm very much looking forward to this.
Are you being
chip right
sponsored by a different snack food now? Is that why?
now. Yeah. Being sponsored by carrots.
Sponsored by pretzels or something?
Yeah.
Carrots.
Mr. Carrot!
When's the last fucking carrot you ate?
You eat carrots all the time, you fucking prick. No, but I do
talking about
like
sour cream and carrot potato chips. All right, that doesn't count as eating a carrot.
Never seen you within 10 yards of a carrot.
Do you guys like sour cream and onion?
I like them fine. I think they're tasty, but I would say it's like a 5% buy rate when it comes to chips for me.
For me, sour cream and onion is a flavor that I love. It is my favorite chip flavor. I
Really?
would say probably a 90 to 95% buy rate
Yikes! Wow.
if they have
I like
the flavor option.
spicy chips now. Like I've been into more like the jalapeno chips or like the not Flamin' Hot necessarily, but stuff like that.
How you feel about spicy carrots?
Dunk them in my buffalo sauce.
How many
After
carrots do you
throwing
eat
the-
in 10 minutes, Geiger?
Oh, at least 2, probably. Like,
2? That's my dinner.
what are you, a
Are
rabbit?
you eating like a big Bugs Bunny style carrot? Like,
That's all. What's up, Doc?
All right, let's say it's you know, the bag of like the baby carrots where, you know what I mean,
Right.
where they're
Yeah.
like maybe the size of a crayon or something like that, except maybe a little thicker.
10 minutes? How many are in a...
But you could dip them in, you know, maybe there's like
Water?
a dip, like a vegetable
Oh.
platter dip or something. You could do that if you want.
Yeah, I could eat at least half a bag probably in 10 minutes. I could actually, you know, what's those little pouches? I bet you could eat a whole bag. Those are little and they're mostly water. You can really plow through those.
you could put back. I was gonna say like 60 or 70. Does that seem too high?
70 carrots in 10 minutes? That's like a
Yeah.
carrot every like 10 seconds or something.
Yeah, they're little. You can barely chew them. It's
All right.
fine.
Maybe that's high. Yeah. maybe
Feels a little
40.
high. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Geiger. What do
Give
you
me a
think?
bag.
I say 3 for the record. Go ahead, Geiger.
3. You little shit. These are pretty much your standard sour cream and onion chip. I'm going to have one more. Well, who am I kidding? I would eat this whole fucking thing. But I'm going to have one more half of a bag.
Let's sit here for another 5 minutes while you keep saying one more.
Hold on, going back in. They're a little more salty and a little less creamy. Like they don't have that kind of cool sour cream flavor that some of these have. But they're very good. I love chips. I do very much like sour cream and onion, despite the fact that they probably wouldn't be my first purchase. Yeah, solid like that. These are very good. They're good crunch to them. They're good salt. I like them.
I think these are an excellent bag of chips. I really like that sour cream and onion flavor. If I had to nitpick a little bit, I wish they were slightly like crisper. You know, they're really thin chips. Like my favorite sour cream and onion is something that's more akin to like the sour cream and onion Ruffles or something like that, where it's got a, you know, a little more heft in it. But I think that's just a minor nitpick for me. I think the flavor here is on point. I really like these things. Actually, I'm going to slide them into a loved it.
Wow. Here's my issue with these.
Uh-oh.
They
there's an
taste
issue.
fine. This is 2024. There's 2 ways to do a chip now. Right?
Only
What?
2 ways.
Only 2
Like-
ways?
A
The
sturdy
dichotomy
chip,
of
like
our society. 2 ways to do chips.
a sturdy chip with like a ruffle or something like that. Or you do a kettle cooked chip. Like the days
That's
of
not true at all. You
the
can
day of these Lay's like style chips, right? That's gone. That's for the dogs now.
The like
There's no-
best-selling chip in the country is
no
Yeah, I'm
shit.
sorry. That's
you
just
can't have a thin chip.
it's mid. I'm sorry.
So you can't have a tortilla chip.
A tortilla chip's a totally different thing. I'm talking about like with potato chips.
I can't have a chip on my shoulder. Oh, potato chips. Okay.
Mhm.
This is the same thing that's wrong with politics. You can only have two ways of thinking, Novak.
Yeah, what about our
You've divided the
third-party
country.
Lays?
Where's your Ralph Nader chips?
Where's our RFK Jr. chip?
Oh God, they've been injected into us by the vaccine.
Wait a sec, these block and barrel chips
I'm gonna give these an indifferent to
on
that
the back.
because I'm not super impressed with them. We've got an indifferent, a like, and a love.
All right.
So still solid score and could win, depending on how these other ones show here. So let's go next to the crisps, the Parm Crisp, oven baked Parm Crisp. Again, sour cream and onion
You guys
flavored. All
noticing
three
a
of the
theme
snacks.
of these snacks?
Yes.
Yeah.
All three snacks are sour cream and onion. This one says it's 100% cheese, which the sour cream and onion must also be cheese.
Yeah, the seasoning would betray that lie.
Okay, you're literally dumping the sour cream and onion chip from the first snack upside down into his mouth.
Well, I had to catch up. We're on to the next snack.
You ate that whole chip bag?
Nope. You're right. I could eat 5 hot dogs in 10 minutes.
Back of the bag, while you're eating, I'll read it. It says Parm Crisp branded snacks are artisan crafted crunchy crisps made of 100% aged Parmesan cheese and premium seasonings, oven baked in small batches. They have no artificial growth hormones, flavors, colors, or preservatives. Pair with your favorite bottle of wine, enjoying a salad, soup, or straight out of the bag.
We've had a Parm Crisp, I think, before.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, not the sour cream and onion. But have we paired them with a bottle of Merlot?
No, because we're not haughty dumb fucks.
I like my Parm Crisp with Cristal.
Pull out your finest bottle of wine and then serve some stale fucking pressed cheese.
I usually eat Parm Crisps with shots of Jaeger. That's how I like it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Chad, you're up first on these. What do you think?
I love Parmesan cheese. You know, it's one of my favorite cheeses. But
Mm-hmm.
Parmesan cheese is like a seasoning almost, right? Like you don't buy a block of Parmesan really and then just like eat it on its own. Like you might with like Gruyere or maybe even cheddar or something, you know, but it's a complementary flavor is what I'm trying to say. And so when I eat this, it's like I get that whole thing of like, oh yeah, I see why you don't eat Parmesan. Like why I don't just get a thing of craft grated Parmesan cheese and just start spooning it into my mouth, you know, because it's like the flavor doesn't work on its own, I think. And I think that's true here. I think the aftertaste is a little weird on these things. I could only eat like about 5 or 6. I'm also not really getting sour cream and onion. Like the Parmesan flavor is so overwhelming. That is like all I'm getting. I'm taking a long time here because I'm trying to decide if I want to slide it into a dislike that or not. But I think I will stick at a very low level indifferent to that for me.
I think your description was pretty much head on. I disagree with the rating, but I think you're right. There's sour cream and onions not really present. It's a little bit of an issue, and they are strongly tasting of eating pure Parmesan. But I like that flavor. I think it's tasty. I like Parmesan cheese quite a bit. And I think these could be pretty versatile. When they said something about, you know, putting them with soup or salad or something, that could be interesting. I definitely, if I'm going to eat either this bag or that bag of chips, I'm going to take these.
Wow.
What?
Find the flavor to be better. I'm going to give these a low level like that. I think they are tasty. Geiger, what say you?
Novak sponsored by Parm Crisps.
Yeah, Big Parm has gotten to Novak. Little does Novak know that
Big
if you
Parma?
want
Pay me enough. All they've paid for is a low-level like.
Big Parma.
I mean, I think the problem with these crisps is that it's not a sturdy ruffle and it's not a kettle cooked Parm crisp.
The
But I don't
only
think I
two
can
things.
like it.
Doesn't
Those are
apply
the
to
only two
crisps.
snacks you can have.
That applies to chips.
Oh,
Crisps
man.
still have multitudes in Novak's America.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, like sold out to Big Parma. He's a red pill chip guy. No, I'm kidding. These are fine. These taste exactly like I feel like the first Parm
I'm a
crisp we
Parma
have.
bro.
You're a Parma bro. You're the who's that asshole that went to prison? Martin Shkreli. You're the Martin Shkreli of Pharma chips or Parma chips. I fucked this all over. My big criticism that I had that you have both pointed out is I don't know why they bothered saying there was sour cream on. You couldn't taste any of that. It just was like it's a standard Parmesan chip, which is fine. I think the other I like these Parmesan crisps in general. I think the other thing I don't love about them, and I think it's because they are supposedly real cheese, is like there's like a wetness to them. I don't know how to explain it. Like they kind of feel a little like damp when you eat them. I don't know. What? You don't think so? Oh, maybe I just got mine damp. You didn't. I don't know.
Yeah.
That happens a
Were
lot.
you dunking yours in water or something?
Yeah, I was trying to eat
Like
two
hot
in
dog
10
style.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you talking about after it was in your mouth already?
Yes.
That
But I
wetness is
didn't-
called saliva, Geiger.
I didn't like it how my mouth made them all wet so that I could digest them properly. I want them to come out of my body the way they went in, dry AF. I'll give that a high level indifferent. I like these fine. I would eat them again, and just not overly. They're okay. I would much rather eat that bag of chips.
All
which I
right, a
already
like
did.
and a couple of indifference. The chips are in the lead, but we do have some very tasty Kickin Nuts coming up. They look very tasty. And they're also sour cream and onion.
Great name
We'll
as
get
well.
to those after the segment.
Wow.
All right, fellas.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what's coming up soon?
Christmas.
The O Games.
Oh.
The O
O
Games will
Games.
be coming up in a few
Did
weeks.
you say Christmas?
I mean, on a galactic scale, Christmas is coming in soon. The O Games, yes.
So
yes.
the O Games start at the end of this month, and then
O
carry on for about a
Games.
month. But what's
Oh. That's the theme song, right?
What's and then gets distracted by that.
the logo's 5 O's.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
5
What-
golden O's. See, it's Christmas.
what signifies the O Games better than looking on Craigslist? Right? It's a little twist there
What?
today to our Craigslist.
An
we're
Olympic
not
themed
looking at-
Craigslist?
We're not looking at misconnections.
Mm.
We are looking at Craigslist gigs.
Oh.
Okay, that's not the messages that Geiger put on Craigslist.
Hey everybody, I'm looking for a pommel horse specialist, if you know what I mean.
It's people looking for various jobs, okay? And you're
Mhm.
going to rate their chance on finding someone for this job
Mhm.
as either a gold medal, they're very likely to find somebody, a silver medal, potentially, or a bronze medal. There's no way they're going to be able to find someone to do this particular job.
Yeah.
So
Third place. Big losers.
we're giving them medals because it's related to the Olympics.
Because the O Games are
Which,
coming up.
got it. Okay, I'm just making
Okay.
all the mental leaps
Okay,
here.
so when we
Yeah,
do
okay.
this segment again in 9 months, it'll still
Well,
be
there
medals?
won't be. No. Well,
The FIFA World
we'll
Cup.
go back to. This wasn't for finding love, right? So
mhm.
there's no romance
Mhm.
happening here when you're just looking for someone to come perform a job for you.
Okay.
All right. So here we
Uh-huh,
say the
I'm
first
sure.
one.
A job.
They'll need to be doing a job.
Job
All right.
with
The
their
first one
hands.
says, "I need a blowjob." No, the first one is. This
Gold
first
medal.
one says, "I need help moving my chickens." All right.
Choking their chickens?
I have approximately 1,000 chickens that need to be transported.
1,000 chickens?
Approximately?
I began my journey with my minivan, but it was just not working out. Too many trips and too much shit and feathers. And with no AC, it makes it very difficult when constantly tempted to roll the window down. And
Is it too many trips? I thought at first he just shoved 1,000 chickens into the van, like pushing them in.
And because doing it all by hand, I have lost 1 out of every 4 chickens with my first 3 trips. If you have reasonable transportation for this chicken operation, please let me know. Thank you. All right.
He lost, like he physically lost them, or they just died from the way he threw them in the back of the van?
Well, it sounded like he needed to keep opening the window because his van didn't have AC, and then I guess chickens would just fucking fall out. And jump out.
Can you imagine pulling up at a red light and some Dodge Caravan pulls up next to you, just like stuffed to the brim with chickens, or just like clawing at the windows and stuff? Like, what in the fuck is going on with that guy?
They're just falling out of the windows, like when some kid in a cartoon opens their closet door and
like feathers streaming out the cracks of the AC. Yeah.
All right, Chad, what's the chance this guy's going to find someone for help?
I mean, if he's not even going any further than just his own minivan, like he's not even very resourceful. Like you go to U-Haul, right? Like you get yourself like a U-Haul truck that can fit at least 600 approximately chickens in it, in the back. I haven't measured myself how many chickens I've been able to put in there, but I think it's about 600. I don't. What's he looking for? Yeah, like what is the better vehicle that he's hoping to find that a person would have that could, like somebody's not going to be like, all right, let me just like bring my Mack truck over, right? It's like,
here's my Buick LeSabre. I can fit 4 chickens.
All right, some guy pulls up in a Cybertruck. I can actually only fit like 4 chickens in the back of this one.
It will self-drive there.
The trunk might rust clothes on them. I don't know, but hey, at least they'll look stupid. Yeah, I think that there's a pretty low likelihood here. I'm going to give this guy a bronze medal. I'll give him a silver medal to start because I guess there is a chance as maybe somebody could help.
Wow, automatic upgrade there. Yeah. No, I do think Chad brings up a good point that Elon Musk could probably help. He's got a lot of Teslas.
Flies his private jet in. Load the chickens up.
Roll up the chickens. Is that how he talks?
Yeah, that's him. Roll up the chickens.
Roll up the chickens into my truck.
What the fuck was that?
That's Elon Musk. You don't know that's how he sounds like? Hello. He's Swedish
chef. More, put the chickens in. I run a website and a SpaceX. So go.
And a SpaceX. I've got one of them and one of them. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's some sort of farmer that has like a big ass truck or like a horse trailer or something that could help this guy. But like, I guess if I'm going to reply to this ad, I'd need to know like how many chickens per trip you want me to do. How much am I getting paid? How far is this? I mean, is this like I'm transporting these chickens like a 2-day journey or something? Like, how's that working? That's what I would want to know. And he didn't provide.
Asking so many goddamn questions.
Just open your fucking trunk and let me stuff some chickens in there, asshole. So I think there's
Stop asking questions and take the fucking chickens.
Give me the elephant. So this is probably bronze. I just think there's. Well, this doesn't. It sounds poorly organized.
All right. Next one's called "Looking for a Man with a Very Expensive Sports Car." I'm looking for
hello. I have an expensive sports car.
Did somebody ring me?
Let's see how many of these Elon can do. I'm looking for a man with a very expensive sports car, a classic muscle car, or a new muscle car. All you have to do is sit in your car on the street in front of my house for 1 hour or less, talking to me. This will take place on a Tuesday morning only. The time will be approximately between 8:25 a.m. and 9:25 a.m. And I want a guy I like to see me. He is not my husband or my ex-husband. He is not my boyfriend or ex-boyfriend. He is just a guy that I know. You must be a non-smoker. I will be standing on the street. Please enclose a photograph of your vehicle.
She's trying to make
Why you
somebody
can't-
jealous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking smoke.
Yeah, why can't you
Makes no
fucking
sense.
smoke?
Well,
I'm not gonna kiss you.
She's got to stand next to him and doesn't want him to smell, I guess.
I like how she's like, it will take place approximately between these very specific times. This seems very not approximate at all.
A lot of people misusing the word approximately.
It will approximately take place at 9:57 on the dot.
All right.
Yeah.
So this guy you just needs someone with a nice
Look.
car.
You've already got the nice car. Again, what does this job pay? Like, you're gonna pay me $200 to go drive to your house and just talk to you?
I think
I'll
this
do
one
that.
pays in exposure, right? Like, isn't
Yeah.
that like
Yeah, Vanity Fair will be swinging by. Yeah, no, that's a great point.
you might show up on like somebody's Instagram reel.
Also, like, if you're so I'm assuming the point of this job is to make someone jealous, right? Not
Yes.
that they're clearly not with them, so they're trying to make them look like a high status individual. But like, if you're just talking to someone with a nice car and they're uggo, is that like going to make someone jealous, or they're just going to be like, "Oh, that old fat piece of shit"? I'm talking about myself, to be clear. Is in a
she
nice
did
car.
say- She just wanted a picture of your car, not.
Yeah, not you. So that's confusing. Like, maybe the person they're with, maybe it's like, oh, you're also into that car. That's why you're talking to that guy that owns like a Cybertruck covered in chickens.
Just roll up with the fucking chicken van.
At your service, madame.
Not one of these approximately 1,000 chicken smokes. Okay, so I think we should be good to go.
He's smoking a chicken in the back.
Hey, baby.
Rockadoodle in the car.
Got a light. Bark.
Oh, there's so many chickens in my car. I will give this. I'll give this a goal. This is easy money. You just gotta roll up in a car and talk to a person who sounds a little weird, but not too bad.
Chad, you think she can find somebody?
I mean, I think this is a slam dunk for her. First of all, there's like plenty of like small dick dudes out there with like fancy sports cars and stuff that love to show them off, right? Any chance they can get to be like, look at me driving my Lambo down the street or whatever it is, right?
Right.
And plus, like, they probably think like, oh, I'm actually gonna like, this is gonna be like our rom-com meet cute, where I'm gonna actually impress her with my car and my winning quote unquote personality, and then she's gonna fall for me instead. So there's gonna be guys chomping at the bit to do this. I think this is so cool.
Chad's got a real hard on for guys with nice cars. This fucking loser, this small dick, is gonna get this job done.
So many micro penises lining up for this job.
All right, next one says, will you split a Costco pie with me?
I'm answering this one. Yes,
yeah, I'm already in. I'm in now.
I really want to try the Costco peanut butter chocolate pie. But it's 4.5 pounds, and I hear it's very dense. I can't eat it by myself, so I'm looking for 3 to 4 people to meet me in the parking lot of Costco and split it with me. We will have to be fast since it's 118 degrees outside.
Jesus. Fucking Joey Chestnut needs to show up.
Put the pie in the water.
I'll buy the pie, but you must provide your own plate and fork.
P.S. Do not be sponsored by Sam's Club pies.
Just like go to some place and eat it. Why do you have to eat it in the fucking parking lot?
Because it's hot as fuck. As little movement as possible.
That's my big question. Just go to like a coffee shop or like, fucking somebody's house or something and eat the pie. I have some experience with this. I know this exact pie. I have purchased this exact pie, the Costco.
Wow.
But you did not share it, did you?
No. Okay. She's not kidding. That pie is fucking huge. It is so big and it is really dense and really rich. And we did not finish it. Okay. That like as a family, like, I think we ended up throwing out almost half of it.
Is it good?
it was good, but after like a day of it, I'm like, oh my god, this is like it's so rich. It just becomes too much. But
I hate all these
it's
guys
fine.
walking around Costco with these giant pies compensating for their tiny dicks.
What I should have done is gone out into the parking lot and invited all sorts of random strangers to come share their germs with me.
So in theory, you're not like if you invite someone to a place, like come to my house, like you might not get people. That's gonna get creepy. But if you're just in the parking lot, you're staying in a public place, maybe Geiger, you're up first. What do you think? Is this gonna happen?
I mean, it seems innocuous. And I always get back to like, who has the fucking time to go like drive to a parking lot and eat
Chad.
a free piece of stranger's pie? You know, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I probably would do that. Yeah.
I mean, it is free. I might do it. But so I think there's a silver. I think this is fine. I think it's kind of like weird. And I maybe wouldn't trust it. Like, why is this creepy person trying to meet me in the parking lot and feed me food I didn't see prepared?
If you could get 3 or 4 people, like, and you take your buddies, right? The 3 of us go.
Yeah.
You feel a little better.
Oh, absolutely. Like, strength in number. We could all get poisoned and
Right.
murdered. But no, I get you silver. I think there's a decent chance, especially if they're in a populated area. There's lots of people that are like cruising Craigslist to find free pies. So just this is the first time they got it at Costco. So I would say, yeah, it's a decent chance. This seems reasonable. There's at least some logic
gold?
behind the request. Yeah, let's bump it to gold.
Chad?
There's a lot to not understand about this. Like, first of all, 4 people are not finishing that pie in a parking lot before it melts. The pie is really big. So that's like she even said it's 4.5 pounds, right? So like that 4 people, each person is eating over a pound of pie.
She did say, oh, yeah, 3 to 4 people.
Whole pound of pie, men love. But
didn't she specifically said one of the people should be Eric Badlands Booker. Is that
Eric Badlands Booker T.
5-time pie eating champion.
Yeah, it's I think they're also like, this is just like, you want to try the pie, just buy the fucking pie, eat a little bit, and like put the rest in a compost bin or something like this. You don't need other people to try a thing.
Am I not getting it? Can't you just put it in the fucking fridge? Like, why do you have to eat it immediately? Is it like made of vapor?
Well, the thing you're forgetting is that it's 118 outside.
Come on, guy.
Drive home.
No fridge can withstand
won't make it home.
118.
Won't make it home.
Make it home.
You're transporting home a piece of lava?
You're lucky that you make it home without your tires melting to the street.
You live in the parking lot now. God damn it.
I mean, that's the other thing, is that no one, that's the problem here. If it was like cooler outside, I think she'd get some bites, but nobody's going to go outside in 118, even for free pie. So I'm going to stick this one as a silver medal.
All right, here we go. This one might pique your interest. Woman DM needed for D&D based adult bachelor party.
Interest peaked.
Yeah.
Right.
You had me
DM,
in,
of course, meaning
woman.
Dungeon Master.
Yeah.
Okay, there's
Slide into my Dungeon Masters.
Description. Looking for a woman with Dungeon Master experience in Dungeons and Dragons, specifically 3.0 or 3.5 edition, to run a game.
Oh boy.
The event is for a bachelor party, and the future husband-to-be would prefer the DM could be topless. With that said, I ensure you...
Bet he would.
With that said, I ensure you nothing else... you should expect nothing else other than an exciting adventure. Requirements: Dungeon Master experience of of Dungeon Dragons 3rd or 3.5 edition. Must be able to provide a picture, including the body and face. No nudes, please. It's preferable.
We want the element of surprise at the bachelor party before we.
What a fucking gentleman!
It's preferable that cup size be at least C or greater.
There it is. Yeah. Okay.
If books are needed, it must be stated ahead of time. However, it'd be preferable if the DM had her own. The clientele: there will be 5, and then in quotes, guys.
Approximately.
That will be participating, including myself. We are all above the age of 24. each of us are gentlemen and will treat the dungeon master with the utmost respect.
Only if they have C cup or better, though.
Compensation. I honestly don't know how to charge for this kind of service because it's not something typically done, so the compensation will be negotiated. It's expected that the session will last no less than 30 minutes. The date is a date prior to October 11th, which is the date of the wedding, and the location will be negotiated, but priority will be given to the preference of the dungeon master. Okay, so this guy's really laid it out. Like this is really, has all
a lot
the
of
things
requirements here. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of hoops to jump through here.
So what they're looking for is a big booby dungeon master who wants to perform topless for 5 nerds.
Yeah, this is a rather specious Venn diagram I'm looking for here.
Yeah. You lost me at Woman and Dungeons and Dragons. Just stop the post there.
We also
right,
don't
Chad.
need to lie to say that these 5 guys could last 30 minutes looking at a pair of boobs. Let's be honest here.
All right, Chad, how bronze is this metal?
This is a bronze god of a medal. This is wow. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. Who's this magical unicorn woman that's just gonna walk in? She's all beautiful. Oh yeah, sure, nerds. Ogle me and come in your pants while you roll a bunch of dice on the table. That sounds fine. Like, it just whips out her cans for the world to see. Sorry, for these 5 quotes.
The world gets to see.
I only have experience in 2.5. Get out, madam.
You are not welcome here.
Harlot.
Take your incredible set, and there is the door.
Also your breasts. Hands up a set of dice.
Don't forget your books on the way out. Whips them at him. Yeah, they are not getting a single reply on this thing. This is a bronze medal.
Geiger?
Must be a 3.5 or better. Let me see your boobies.
Excuse me, madam. These appear to be large bees.
Oh, yeah, I don't. Yeah, just I
am a gentleman, but your breasts are too small.
Yeah, that's the part about. Don't worry, we're all extremely wonderful, pleasant gentlemen, but you better have that top popped when you come in, okay? Yeah.
I want the campaign to be hard and your nipples to be hard. I'm a gentleman.
I said I was a gentleman, but Giggled Gore the dwarf is not.
Your tits might as well be gorgons because they're turning my cock to stone.
No, that's not me looking at you lewdly. That's the character that I'm role-playing tonight. He's a lecherous fellow, yeah. He likes to jacket under the table while he's rolling dice.
Yeah.
So that's not me, though. I'm a gentleman. I'm a true gentleman.
This is Bartholomew the Lascivious. He's known for spontaneous ejaculation. Oh, God! We haven't even started the game. I'm good!
I'm losing my mana.
If you'll excuse me, I'm going to go outside to my sports car.
Yeah, I think there's like this is like a aluminum medal. There's no fossil.
This is a participation trophy.
Yeah, there's no way. No way. Just pay a stripper and show her how to use the book.
Number 5. I have a huge bathroom.
Oh,
the name of
bathroom.
the thing. I'm a female in my mid-60s, and I'm looking for a roommate. Times are tight, and I need some extra money. I'm willing to rent out my bathroom in my 1-bedroom East Village home. My bathroom is large. You can easily put a twin air mattress in there. I only ask...
Hold on, this is a job, living with someone?
I only ask that when I need to use the bathroom, you or your air mattress are not in it.
Wait, what?
You or the air mattress? So I can be in there as long as the mattress isn't. Okay, got it.
Every time she has to piss, you have to shove this air mattress through the door.
Hold on, I'm depressing it.
I got diarrhea, deflate that thing!
I do ask that when you are in the apartment, you confine yourself to the bathroom. I do not feel comfortable with a stranger walking around my living room. This might change as I get to know you better. You may have a guest over, as long as they are confined to the bathroom as well. This might seem a bit odd, but please remember the rent is $400 and the bathroom is large.
You may walk around the living room while I'm stinking up your bedroom. So, while I'm peeling the paint off the walls of your bedroom, then you can go for a little stroll. I'll put some food in the fridge if you want. Oh, I'm done. My ass is wiped. Get back in there.
I'm telling you right now, you might want to move that mattress early. It is taco night tonight, so I'm going to be taking...
I would not go in. Actually, yeah, you need to go in there.
I'm going to be taking a heavy D right where you sleep.
All right, Geiger. How do you feel about being woken up at 1 a.m. by the sounds of this lady's
straining bowels?
Keep in mind, Geiger, the rent's $400 a month on the back.
Yeah. $400 a month? That's what I paid for my apartment in Milwaukee that had a toilet as a separate room.
Hey, that was Geiger. That was like 20-some years ago, right?
That was a long time ago. The inflation now means I have to live in an old lady's bathroom.
What do you think, Geiger?
I do like the part where it's like, you can have friends over as long as they're willing to hang out in the bathroom. So no, I have no friends. Oh, where are you staying? In some lady's bathroom. Excuse me? Yeah. But if Gloris has to take a dump, we gotta get out. I actually just need you to come over. I can't lift the air mattress by myself. Can I have like a TV or books or like where do I eat? Like I'm just like taking my meals on the fucking bathroom counter? I don't know. Yeah. Fucking I gotta run out to make a hot pocket in the bathtub real quick. I'm boiling mac and cheese in her shower. Oh my god! Big tub of beef stew in the tub. You must clean out the SpaghettiOs from the toilet bowl before I dump in there. Bronze, who's living in her fucking shitter? What the fuck? This is also not a job. Roommate is a job.
Sure feels like one. Chad?
I mean, I think somebody could exploit the loophole there where she said that, either you or the air mattress has to leave when I take a shit. Just shove the air mattress out and just sit down and stare at her while she's leaving a boiler behind or whatever. The air mattress is out. I don't have to be.
Grunt away.
Shit. This is somehow still, though, more likely than big boobed female DM, but it's
all right, 2 more. Looking for physically fit males to act as DBZ waiters at my party.
What does that mean?
Dragon Ball
Chad,
Z, probably.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm having a going away party because I'm leaving to study abroad in Japan for 1 year.
Yeah.
I wanted to go out with a bang, and I am trying to put together a ridiculous and fun engagement. I need someone who is muscular, in all caps, and is willing to dress in Dragon Ball Z attire for 2 to 3 hours, holding trays of appetizers. Trays shall be held as if you were going to release a massive power attack. See a picture, for example. I cannot afford that much since I am saving most of my money to go to Japan. What I can't pay, I can make up for in free food and a good time. Since I will be staying overseas for so long, I need to save as much money as I can. Most of the entertainment features of my party are going to be obtained through friends and family, so it won't cost me much. I'm reaching out to those who have kind hearts who will do this at minimal cost to me in order to help me retain money so that I don't go broke in Asia, but also so that I can leave America with a memorable experience. Okay. Repeatedly telling you you are not getting well paid for this.
But you do have to hold these crab puffs in a Hadouken for an hour.
Charcuterie! Like that.
All right, Chad. Think this is a good shot here?
Wow. I think actually he would have had a good possibility if like he was willing to pay some money. Like, I think there are people that would want to dress as a Dragon Ball Z character. Like, Dragon Ball Z is popular, right? And like, I think there are some people that would have a lot of fun doing that. But once you throw in the like, I'm not paying you, I'm not paying you, I'm not paying you. By the way, I'm not paying you. Then it's like you're, like the people like. You live in America. There is no kindness in people's hearts. Like, that is not a thing that happens here.
Does this count as kindness?
Is it kindness when you just let someone take advantage of your time? Yeah. So
and you're also not like you're, a mascot or a clown at a party where you're going around like maybe talking and joking around with people. You're literally standing holding a fucking appetizer tray.
Yeah.
Why do you have to hold it in the action pose? That's so fucking weird.
And why do you have to be physically fit? Is that because the Hadouken guys are physically fit? Or DBZ or whatever? Sorry.
Yeah.
Giant sloppy Dragon Balls.
Elon Musk rolls in, Hordy, Dragon Ball Z guy, shaped like a fucking barrel, Hordy.
Fireball.
Yeah, bronze medal.
Yeah, this takes a lot of balls because you're like
a lot of Dragon Balls, you might say.
Takes a lot of Dragon Ball Zs because you're like framing up the compensation as you'll have this awesome time. I don't know you. I don't know your friends. All I know is you barely have
I don't want to know you.
Yeah. I have to get up in a ridiculous costume and serve your dumb fuck friends while like you scrap and save every penny so you don't die in Asia. Like, take more than $50 to Japan, you dumb fuck.
The party's also in a very large bathroom.
Minnie's going to be duking into the toilet.
Drop a Dragon Ball D.
A Deuce Bomb Z. Is that what DBZ is? Yeah, that's just like you're just asking someone to come do something because you want it. This is like the most millennial dumb fuck shit of all time. As I slowly turn into an old man on this podcast, but the bronze. This guy's an asswipe.
Last one. Actor needed for emotional role. 1 day high pay. All right.
Like that?
You will dress as a Dragon Ball Z.
I'm trying to outdo my friend's Dragon Ball Z party.
He didn't pay anyone.
My deceased aunt gave me 2 kids and a Cocker Spaniel a few months back. Gave my 2 kids a Cocker Spaniel, not 2 kids and a Cocker
Jesus. What?
Good Lord.
Gave my 2 kids a Cocker Spaniel.
Okay.
The dog has been a terror and has become overwhelming for me. I'm a single father raising 2 young children. I cannot face telling the kids that the dog must go. I have found a good home for the dog, and I just need someone to transport the dog and play the villain. Here's the premise. You will be the dog walker hired by Daddy, me, to walk Skittles. I will introduce you to the kids, and I will tell them that you are going to help Skittles get her exercise when Daddy's too busy to walk her. At that point, you will walk Skittles to your car and take her to the new family, which is 20 minutes from my house. Then return holding just a leash. The story will be that Skittles broke free of the leash and took off. At this point, prepare for crying and possibly cursing. The kids are young and dramatic. The pay will be $500. The job will take 2 hours at best. This job is ideal for an actor looking to diversify their role base.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to put this in my Saturday Night Live portfolio. My audition tape.
Acting experience is a plus, but not necessary. Please inform me of any prior experience in this kind of situation.
What?
How many dogs have you pretended to kidnap?
Telling
Let
the
me
kids
know.
Santa doesn't exist?
Okay,
man.
Geiger.
Yeah.
This is $500. All you're gonna do is pretend you're a dog walker. You're not hurting the dog, right? You're driving it to a new family home.
Yeah.
You're just upsetting some very
You're
young
just
children.
scarring some children for life.
Right.
Now, look, we know desperate actors. $500 is probably not something to sniff at.
Significant. That's a month in a bathroom plus $100 to spare.
Plus $100 for an air mattress. Look, I think the job in and of itself, like the guy can go fuck himself when he's telling him like how it's gonna open up doors in Hollywood for these I'm gonna put on my IMDb pretend dog walker for a random citizen. Also, fuck off with this like need prior acting experience. How much acting experience you gonna come in and go like, oh look, Alicia's gone, oh dog's gone. All right, anyway, give me my $500 and then leave.
Yeah.
And like I like how he's like, be prepared for lots of questions and crying. No, you can deal with that.
Yeah. Be prepared for me to hand you the leash, turn around, and walk out the door.
Dog's dead. See you later. And I walk out the door. Bye,
Children,
kids.
what is a dog, truly?
Poor Skittles. I knew him once. And then he was pancaked by a sedan.
Sorry, kids. Skittles got run over by a Cybertruck. Dordy-door, there's a dog. Squish.
Skittles, dost thou humpeth thy leg. Yeah.
I said I'd come back with Skittles as a whip a handful of Skittles at him.
Here's what's left of your fucking dog, whip.
So you think someone will take it, though?
Yeah, I do. I actually think someone thinks like this will actually be a good, because actors, if nothing, are like vainglorious dipshits who like will actually think like, oh, this really would be good, and like I could turn this into a skit or something. Like they'll try to find a way to monetize it beyond the act. So yeah, I'll say gold. They'll try to jump on this opportunity.
Chad?
This guy's father of the fucking year material right here. This guy, like, just to be honest with your kids, tell them I can't deal with the dog and raising 2 kids, and then just find a new home for the dog, and then like let the kids visit the dog, sometimes or whatever. They're young kids. Like young kids get over that shit, like I don't know, ridiculous, but or get them like a new dog that isn't a piece of shit dog. Like this isn't hard. But I do think that because of the high pay here, I think there's a couple of fucking suckers out there that will like sign up for this. So yeah,
Geiger thinks it's gonna be actors instead of just some fucking bro.
It's gonna be
dog's dead, deuces.
Exactly what it's gonna be.
I do like how he's like, be prepared for crying and some cursing. You said you had young kids. Oh, where's Skittles, you motherfucker? Oh. Janie, that's not appropriate. I'll fucking cut you, you piece of shit.
Your dad made me do this. I was not prepared.
I'll gut you, you fuckhead. Oh, what the hell?
All right.
Look, kids, in this world, there are 2 kinds of dogs. Kettle-cooked dogs and...
ruffled dogs. You can ruffle their fur.
Dogs that have been ruffled up by car tires that are now being kettle cooked in the morgue.
Yeah, that's what we call it, kettle cooked.
All right, we got Kickin Nuts seasoned corn snack from California, sour cream and onion. It's got 7 grams of protein, 7 grams of fiber. They've looked like corn nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Not quite as greasy.
Corn nuts. These are crunchy AF.
Yeah. Do they taste like cheese, not sour cream and onion?
We'll make some kickin'. I saw the kickin'. I thought maybe they'd like have some spice in it or something, but they definitely don't. It's just because they wanted to draw a picture of a horse, like whipping his feet back on the package.
They have a picture of a horse like he's about prepared to like fucking destroy somebody with his back hooves.
Oh yeah, he's getting ready. He's covered in corn.
Yeah, he's covered in corn too. Yeah, they don't taste like sour cream and onion to me, but they taste like, I do like the seasoning.
It tastes like cheddar cheese almost, or like a popcorn flavoring cheddar cheese.
I'm wondering what other kind of flavors there are of these. Where'd you get these, Chad?
How did I get these? Oh, just yeah.
Craigslist?
I got them out of some lady's bathtub. I was staying there for a week. Only $100.
I walked around with these on a tray, dressed as Dragon Ball Z.
What was Yu-Gi-Oh or whatever his name?
Well, where I got them was I was at a bachelor party, see, and this smoking babe comes in, takes off her top, and starts pulling out her DM guidebooks.
It was version 5.
Yeah, so I just got them at like this local artisanal grocery store near us. To answer your question from 5 minutes ago,
The Dragon Ball Z guy, who I think I know,
Gokul,
Son Goku.
I'm
Goku,
literally just looking
Goku.
up. I just opened up a tab of Dragon Ball Z characters. Yeah. Goku,
I couldn't
Gohan,
tell you any of these other fucking names except
Vegeta, Goku Black,
Vegeta and Goku are the two I know.
Frieza.
And I think one of them is the famous, like, it's like over, what is it? It's like over 9,000 or something is like the famous Dragon Ball Z meme. Anyways.
Bear Thief.
You can cut that out.
For what?
So someone's been hanging out with some Double D dungeon masters over there.
That must be a hell of a bathroom for 9,000. I think these are very tasty. I think there's a probably even better flavor to be had of these. And I think I could actually give them a love if they had a little more heat to it. If like it was kicking part meant that the spice was a little heavier. But I think they're very tasty. They're easily, for me, the best thing we're having tonight. I'm going to give them... You know what?
Wow.
I really like them.
No.
Yeah.
Keep it in your pants.
I'm going to do it.
Are these nuts? Is this snack your topless dungeon master?
Yes. I got to give them a love, Dad. I think they're extremely tasty. A nice snack. I'm really enjoying them.
Are you regretting
Yeah, I'm regretting it a little.
That was instantaneous.
They're not as perfect. Yeah, they're not. They are very good, but they're missing something. I'm going to give them a high level like that.
You lasted as long with that
Not
love.
fair. Love is not fair.
You lasted as long with that love as a group full of nerdy bachelors staring at a woman with big breasts. But you made the right call.
Okay, now take off your top. Oh, we shouldn't have said C's.
I can't handle C. Oh.
Now remember, I'm not the 2-pump chump. My character is. Okay?
Oh, yes.
Right,
here's my bard, Prematurus. He's splattered his loins. Look, I painted it on there. A little Warhammer figure or whatever the fuck these assholes do.
My elf, Wettus Underwearus.
What do you think, Geiger?
Yeah, I don't. These are fine. I like corn nuts as a snack in general. These are not corn nuts. These are Kickin Nuts, to be clear, but they're the same thing. They're a little less greasy than corn nuts. They feel a little like better made, kind of, and not as mass produced. But at the same time, I don't really like you said you like that seasoning. I just thought it tastes like fake cheese. I didn't understand why it was called sour cream and onion. I didn't taste any onion. I didn't really, pardon me, taste any cheese. So, or I mean, any sour cream. It was more of like kind of like a shitty processed cheese flavor, and I didn't really like that too much. So I'll put it at an indifferent. I do think it's okay. It's a well-made snack, and I do like that kind of corn snack, like crunch. I just didn't like the flavor. I think if I'm with you, I think if there's other flavors, I could like those a lot more.
Okay. The sour cream and onion got
the sour cream and onion. Yeah.
Which one?
Which sour cream?
Chips. Sour cream and onion chips.
The whole episode's a winner.
A love, a like, and an indifferent.
Yeah.
Right now we've got a like and an indifferent. So anything less than a love, those chips are going to win it. Chad, what do you think?
I think you guys are spot on when you said that the sour cream and onion flavor here doesn't really work. I'm not getting any cheese. I don't know where Geiger's getting cheese from. I think I am getting onion, but it's missing the sour cream. I'm not tasting any sour cream from these things. And I really wanted that. And that's a little disappointing because I think these are very good, even just without tasting that sour cream. I think they're a good snack. They have a really good crunch, good consistency. They're not greasy, which I like. I think the flavor is pretty good, but they really needed to dial up that like additional seasoning for this to be a true winner for me. Maybe another flavor would get it to love that, but for me, it's a good snack though. For me, it's a solid like that. I think it's good.
Okay, a very good score still for the Kickin Nuts, but the chips will take the win by a very narrow margin. All good ratings today for the most part. None of these snacks we didn't have too much bad to say about any of them. Mm-hmm. Geiger, where can the listeners contact us?
If you are cool sleeping in like a 20-foot like square inch bathroom, that's probably not right. I'm bad at dimensions and math. A small bathroom.
20
square inches.
Get in there.
Get in there. I can barely get in there to take a dump.
I usually dump outside the bathroom and throw it in. That's how it works.
If you got some big cans, you can come watch me play video games. But you gotta be topless, okay? Don't worry, I am a gentleman. I'm just gonna ogle your topless breast.
B cups need not apply.
The time has come to show us your Higgs boson.
B cups can stay over there, okay? We only need the heavy D's, my man. I don't know who he's talking to right there.
What was that?
He got real cool at the end.
Who's that nerd?
I just don't know what
That's
I'm
not
doing.
a nerd. That guy sounded cool.
That guy's slick as shit.
That guy sounds like he's got a great car.
If he's got a great car, or if you have a car like that can transport a lot of chickens, if you, like me, plan to go down to the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest, that has already happened, and protest in outrage at Big Hot Dog trying to push America's hero Joey Chestnut around and his sloppy bun-covered visage. You can get a hold of us at youtrydat@gmail.com.
Bun on it after eating 70 hot dogs. Wipe your
It's
goddamn
fucking gross. Have some
Look at him. He's got
manners.
bun on his mouth. Yeah, no shit. He just had 80 hot dogs.
Oh man, how does
You're
he take
supposed
a
to
shit?
eat the bun, not wear it, Chestnut.
Well, I do agree. If you're supposed to finish the hot dog, that'd be like me just throwing half the hot dog in my lap and going, "Oh, whoopsie!" Like you didn't eat it.
Yeah,
get all the
thing.
bun, scoop it into your mouth. You sloppy piece of shit.
You walk around with bun on your mouth every fucking day, Geiger. You haven't eaten that hot dog for weeks.
Oh, I'm Betty Bunmouth over here. I'm fucking Eric Badlands Bunmouth. Also, real quick aside, I know we're running. Badlands? Who are you? A fucking outlaw in the wasteland? You dumb fuck! You eat a lot of food.
Maybe
Okay,
it's from
congrats.
South Dakota. We don't know.
Oh, that's okay. Maybe. I'm from the Badlands. Now give me 61 hamburgers and watch the fuck out. Anyway, you can get a hold of us. You try at gmail.com. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Let us know what you think about our ratings. Suggest a snack for the podcast. Ask us a mailbag question. Any of that good stuff. If you do like the podcast, we'd love it if you could leave a review or some stars and tell any friends and family you think would love to hear the podcast. And as always, thank you for listening.
All right, last question. Would you rather transport a van full of chickens or Dragon Ball Z shirtless waiters? Same distance.
Are they jacked, though?
Yes. Must be muscular in all caps.
Are they doing a Hadouken pose, which is not something from Dragon Ball Z?
Whoa. Chad's calling you out.
The nerd has arrived to nitpick your references.
Are they serving me bang bang shrimp the whole way?
I'm probably the chickens because maybe I get some free eggs out of the deal, you know?
The nerd has arrived to nitpick your décolletage.
Wait a minute. You think you're going to collect a bunch of just loose eggs rolling around in the back of your van? They're not just shitting eggs out while you're transporting.
That's my plan.
Okay.
I mean, like, maybe one or two might.
Yes, that is the plan.
I like I caved immediately.
The plan is to collect loose eggs from the back of the van that will have not cracked. Yes.
So wait, what is the Hadouken from? You fucking
Street
nerd.
Fighter.
Street Fighter.
Street Fighter? From who?
Ken and Ryu.
Hadouken.
Oh, that cleared it up. Thank you. Who did it? Hadouken. Oh, that guy. His name was Bob Hadouken. I got it. Okay. Unlockable character.
Ken and Ryu used to do that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to go back and redo all those nerd jokes I've been making that all been wrong. My life is
a Dragon Ball Z move. Dragon Ball Z.
Ball Z's.
Probably Hadouken.
Techniques. It says here Hadouken.
Looks like he had the power of Hadouken.
Over 9,000 Hadoukens. That's what it is. That's what that meme is.
Did he throw Dragon Balls? Is that what his thing was?
What is Dragon Ball? Like, is it... I know a Pokemon ball like captures the Pokemon. Does a Dragon Ball Z have any fucking...
It's
tangent.
It's just because the dragons come up and teabag after they win the
it's Dragon Balls. It's not Dragon Ball Z. Mm-hmm. I got it.
Yeah.
Dragon Balls on your face.
Dragon balls on your face. That's exactly right.
It's just a guy running on your face.
The whole TV show is just somebody teabagging after they had shotted someone in Halo. It's that for 30 episodes or whatever.
Oh. Did not know that.
Well, it's Japanese television.
Oh, Goku.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for this time. We'll be back next time. We're trying out 3 brand new snacks.
Deuces.
Yep.
Hadouken.
Hadouken! Hadouken! Come on!